time to pass the Dutch. Pass the Dutch. I hear them talking, they don't talk about much. They talk motion when they talk about us. Talk about us. As I roll and puff, now it's time to pass the Dutch. Pass the Dutch. I hear them talking, they don't talk about much. They talk motion when they talk about us. Talk about us. I am who I.
Yo, it's your boy Free Truth Ray, man. We back.
Yo.
You funny,
Go ahead, man. I can fuck with you. Go ahead, yo.
That's my little signature thingy. I be trying
that's
to.
your
Everybody
signature.
got
That's
a
your
thingy.
signature. Bot right there.
I be trying to have something. Everybody got
Like, come on, Philly. That's yo.
Yeah.
Hey, yo. Come on, man.
No, I was at a rap event and shout out to the Piranha School. You know what I'm saying? But they kept on school. And it was dope that when they was on stage, like everybody in the that they came with, and they like came with people. So like it was dope. So I was like,
damn.
damn.
Everybody was hip and you was catching on.
No, but I was like, damn, when I get on stage, I ain't got no thing that everybody
Got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
like I'm like, yo,
It's
that's
a
hot.
Truth thing. I got you.
Yeah, like I'm like, I need a thing because that's hot. You know what I mean? Like, you know
want
what I'm
a
saying?
little chant.
I don't know, man. I be out. People be having a thing like, you know, one time for hip hop, two times for peace. That's the LP joint. You know what I mean? Shout out my boy Del. You know what I'm saying? Like people be having a thing. So every time we go through the show, me and you chilling.
You want to have a thing.
One time for hip hop, everybody. Two times for peace.
No matter where you at in the building.
Yeah, you already know that's what you're supposed to do.
I like Free Truth, something like that.
I don't know, man.
I like me. All right, so listen, that's just me. I don't have to.
Help me get a thing. You know what I mean? Y'all follow Code of Conduct.
Free Truth is a dope name, and it has some meaning to it. So Free Truth, like that's just how I look at it. That's a chant, like Free Truth. You know, we know what we about to get, right?
I mean, all right, man. I don't know.
That's just, it don't have to be, but I can see that.
I'm trying to figure it out.
I can feel that.
I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to be
that makes sense.
I'm trying to be like N. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're trying to be like Free Truth, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
but
I'm trying to be like me with it, but
it
like,
gotta make sense.
It gotta make sense. I can't just
Free Truth.
All right,
so real quick before we get into things, man. I mean, did you introduce yourself first before we jumped into all that?
No, because you jumped in messing with my team.
Go ahead and introduce yourself. I apologize.
Like, it's the ball.
So I get philosophical on it.
Yeah, because once you start getting philosophical, let me, ADHD, the lexic ball, talk. Until the knowledge, because we got somebody with us that got knowledge sitting next to us. So this is going to be a knowledgeful conversation. I already know I'm going to be over here shutting up. So let me get mine out the way.
So who we got? Who are you? Who are you?
I mean, I'm Free Truth Ray.
Okay.
Gas Station Radio. You know what I mean? Every Thursday, 7 to 9. I reach out to all the artists. You know what I mean? Tell them to give me radio ready music so I can play it on the 8th at 8. I'm the CEO of Autism 2. You know what I mean? Go to Autism 215 on Instagram. Autistic children grow up to be autistic adults. So let's grow together, man. I'm holding it down for the autistic community right now. Crazy. Doing my thing. Reaching out to a lot of people. The goal is to acquire enough resources where I can give back to the community, and you know, when I go out, I want them to say that I did something positive with my time. You know what I'm saying? So you know, that's me. I got new music out too.
Okay.
Go on Roll Certified on all streaming platforms. I make music you can smoke to. That's my thing. I'm a vibe guy, and if you follow Free Truth Ray, Gas Station Radio, or Roll Certified, I got no comparison out. Shout out to FlexCon. I just dropped pen and pad. I'm doing my thing, man, with the you know. So it's enough for me.
Oh, it's enough for you?
I got the philosophical, you know, Mr. CEO road experience. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know, when you go on the CEO road experience, that's a dope experience, y'all. You know what I mean? The way they carry it over there, the road experience, and how he do his thing over there, that's real dope. That's why I got a chance to do that show, man, and you know,
a couple times.
You know what I mean? And now that I hang with him now, I get to work on my philosophicalness. Now
your journalism skills. We're gonna get it together because when we come, we gotta always come correct.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
I
For
be
those
working
that
on it.
always want to have a reason to say something, we don't want to give them a reason, even though they'll find one, right? So we always want to make sure that when we come in correct. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and that's
man.
the whole purpose of the code of conduct.
That's the
You
whole
see what I'm
purpose of
saying?
the code of conduct. Now,
Yeah.
I might not can't say it right,
No, you can.
but I do it right.
You can.
I do.
You do it right and you don't say it right. So I would rather go with you more doing it right than not saying it right because the action speaks louder than the words.
Yeah,
See how I cleaned that up for you? You
Thank
my
you.
brother. But that's real shit though. I would rather much, and that's just the gym real quick before I introduce myself, you know what I'm saying, is I would rather much you do it in action than in speech.
Yeah, I try to.
You know what I mean? Like, so even if the speech isn't polished, we can always polish that. That can always get better. You feel me? But the action, a lot of people don't like to break bad habits. You feel what I'm saying?
I be chilling when I be out here at the events network.
Oh, you be chilling and acting.
Yeah, I don't be trying to get involved in the he say, she say, and all that because I have a goal that I want Gas Station Radio to win. I want Autism 2 to win. I want all the things that I do in you know what I mean? I'm a part to win. So in order to be that way, you know, when I'm out here, I'm conducting it in a positive manner. I'm not over aggressive. I'm not using belligerent language. And you know what I mean? I'm carrying it, you know what I mean? Like
let me go ahead because I see you real philosophical today. You know what I'm saying? So let me go ahead and introduce myself. You feel what I'm saying? I'm your boy CEO Roadman, the official one.
Yes.
You feel what I'm saying? This is Code of Conduct. Welcome. It's a pleasure to have you. It's a pleasure to give you this game that we're about to give you. You know what I mean? We have definitely a special guest. This guest definitely rocks with us super heavy. Anytime she really feels like it, she jumps on, you know what I'm saying? She has plenty of gems, you know what I'm saying, to give you. You feel me? She's like our first lady. She is the first lady of Code of Conduct, basically. I guess you can say that. It's safe to say that. You feel what I'm saying? She's going to kick it with us today. And answer some of these questions, man, so we can go ahead and give you this code of conduct. You feel what I'm saying? With no further ado, who do we have today on the code of conduct?
Good afternoon. I am the Lady Steff 215. I am the host of Gas Station Radio. I am the COO of Autism 2, the apparel line. I am the producer for Rose Certified Music. And I'm a veteran. I'm a parent first. Okay. And I love my community, and I'm here to talk with you guys. Yeah,
you're here to bust it up with us today, man. Talk some junk, you know what I'm saying? But give out some gems.
Yes.
You feel what I'm saying? We got Free Truth Ray reading the questions. Hopefully he's going to do a good job today like he always does. If not, we got his back. You feel me?
Yeah, man. I like the guest that we had in my back. Shout out to last week guest. You know what I'm saying? I was looking. He was like, no, I said art. Like,
who was our guest last week?
Shout out brother Salim, man.
Oh, Salim, brother Salim.
That was brother Salim, healthy shake, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we need the sponsorship. So this is the thing. We need to holler at Healthy Shake off the cameras so we can get the sponsorship. He said he was endorsing the show. So we can at least get 6 fresh, healthy shakes every show. So not only for us, but for our guests too, which would also be, that's what I do.
Ooh,
this is what I do. It was done already, but we have to talk. So basically every show we'll have at least 6 fresh, healthy shakes for every show that we do for Code of Conduct.
That is a great idea.
You know so that way we can promote, you know what I mean, our brother, every show we're promoting, you know, health and wellness in the community. You feel me? Because that's what it's about, right?
Listen.
What's up?
See, this is my guy. You know what I mean? We argue a lot off the camera because I just like messing with him.
I don't be arguing with him.
But on the camera, I'll be like, yo, a light bulb. You know what I mean? That's why I get to do the show with him. You know what I'm saying?
I got to give you the enlightened side on the camera. See, when it's off camera, it's more direct. It's more like in your face, you know what I mean? And then you really full of yourself, so you probably don't be listening anyway. So right now, you got to listen, you know what I'm saying?
I listen.
You don't got no choice but to listen right now, you know what I'm saying?
No, I like him. You know what I mean? As an alpha male, I enjoy being around other alpha males, man, because I noticed that in our community, alpha males, they get around other alpha males and they can't get along. So I'm trying to start the alpha male trend where I respect you, I respect your strength, then you're gonna respect me and respect my strength, and we're gonna be strong together. I don't gotta prove that I'm stronger than you. It's too much of that going on, and it mess up the bread, the money, and all
It's
that.
a lot of stuff going on,
There be
man.
too much of that
Out here,
going
there's a
on.
lot of that going on too, but it's a lot of stuff
It's like,
going on
man,
out here that I see that I really don't like. I mean, if you follow me, official CEO Row, if you follow my CEO Row Experience page, you see that Monday through Friday, I'm always giving out the quote of the day. I'm giving out inspirational and motivational quotes. A lot of it does not have to do with me. Those are lessons that I've learned before. My lessons are in order, but that's for people that may be going through those trials and tribulations at the time. You never know what people are going through. Everybody's not going to show their hand or express to you that they're going through things. You feel what I'm saying? It's the same out here like where you ask somebody if they're okay. They're always going to pretty much say they're okay. And they're going to be going through a bunch of shit. You feel what I'm saying? So, I just try to basically put that information or drop those gems because I want them to know the CEO Row, they big bro, understand. You know what I mean? A lot of times things are, go without being said, meaning in silence. You know what I'm saying? But to let somebody know that, look, I've been through it too. I understand. You know what I mean? So this is how we're going to get through it. You know what I mean?
So look, I liked how we did it last week with the last guest.
Okay.
How before we just each of us would pick a number, but the last guest
Picked all the numbers.
So I'm gonna try to go.
Oh, okay. So real quick, because I gotta talk shit about that. So now you just gonna come and change this shit. No, I'm fucking with you.
Yeah, I
but
like.
No, that was cool too because I did like that. I think that is a better aesthetic because I keep telling you this is really not about us.
Yeah,
we don't do this for us. We do this for the people and our guests. You know what I mean? So I really think that it is a great idea if they take all the questions until the time run out.
We got a radio host right here. So you know what I mean?
We got an army vet. We got a
super
army
judge,
marine, army vet up here. What are you talking about? She done served their country.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
So we gonna get into it, ladies. Pick a number, and we gonna we what I mean. We gonna ask you the question.
Let's start off with number 10. This is the year.
So for someone watching right now who just took a loss and feels stuck, what's the first real step they need to take today? Oh, that's a deep question.
First off is accountability into the loss. Not so much to point the finger. No.
Yeah.
Not the outward reflection, the inward reflection. Where did I go wrong in my own energy? Or my thought process? Or my action plan? Because that's where you took the L. Mm. And if you want to go before that, where was your mind at? The decision, first of all, to engage. Why? Why did you feel obligated to go along with what was asked of you when you know in your stomach, you was like, I don't know about that. So accountability. Own it. Stand on it. Take the actions to be a better version of yourself and to not make that mistake again because your decisions echo in your eternity.
No doubt, that was deep. That's good shit. Yeah, that's good shit right there. Just to piggyback off it, ain't really much to add on because that's really just what it is. At the end of the day, you're not looking for a bunch of different options. You're looking for the best option, and the best option, as Sister said, is to take accountability. That's for your position in the matter. It's your position. It's your situation. It's your circumstance. As you stated, why are you in it? How did I get here? It was a decision that you made. Nobody else made. Whether you decided to go along or didn't go along, whatever. Your sound decision wasn't as sound as it needed to be. So at the end of the day, I agree 1,000% is to take accountability first. You have to understand why you're there, and it's because of you. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes there's a very small percentage of percentage that it's not you. But for the majority of the part, it's you. You have a lot to do with what happens. It's your life. You feel what I'm saying? Whether it's I decided to be a part of that situation or that I decided to work there, that job, or
that is definitely
you know what I mean? Whatever.
Yeah, the first real step. As I'm looking at the question, it's like.
It's no other option.
But so all right.
It's no other option.
So then I'm gonna say this.
Let me ask you real quick.
That was the perfect way to answer that question.
Let me ask you this. That's what I'm saying. It's not really much to go. What I said in the beginning was there's not a lot of options. That would be the main option.
And that's the purpose of us asking that question on code of conduct.
Right. Well, we always
For
want to give
people
them,
to hear the way that was answered, because
well, that's what we want.
people don't take accountability.
No, bro. Hold on, real quick, right? I know where you're going, but we don't have to go there.
We don't gotta go there.
No, that's what I'm saying. The reason why we don't gotta go there because it was already answered.
Yeah.
You get what was said is they'll catch it. They can rewind this shit. That's the beautiful thing about this. That's why, again, the purpose of this show. We're dropping gems. We're giving it to you. We're not giving you a million.
Yeah.
We're giving you the best possible option, scenario to move forward with. Like I said, there's not a lot of options when it comes to answering that question. If you want to take because that's what you're doing. To basically answer that is accountability. You're not moving forward in the right direction if you don't take accountability first. And that's what I mean. It's not don't look at it for nothing else.
A lot of people blame first.
But again, that's what I'm trying to explain. That's why I agree. I didn't give a big major explanation after Lady Steph's answer.
I just still wanted to elaborate on the other end of it.
But we don't want to go too long. You can add to it, but don't backtrack to the point where it's already been answered. You get what I'm saying? Meaning we're not flirting with the answer. We're not trying to change it. You can add to it, but really what's that? It's accountability. Before anything can fucking change or you change yourself, and you have to take accountability for the situation. How did you get there? How did I end up in it? And I said it's a small window. It's small. Sometimes it's not your fault. It's small, but that's very rare. A lot of times it's a decision that you made that puts you in that position. So you must take account. Meaning if you broke, let's go there. If you broke, how did I get broke? It was some shit that you was doing. You was overspending. You was partying. You wasn't money managing properly. You wasn't doing what you were supposed to do. It starts with you first. Then you can say, okay, there was maybe some people that maybe took advantage, but they took advantage because they seen that there was weakness there. They seen the opportunity to take advantage. So again, it's you. You got to tighten up. You feel?
How about that?
That's what that is, beloved.
All right, so look, Lady Steff, we just gonna jump
into another one. Yeah, she could have ask another question.
Yeah, you home running joints.
Number 5.
All right, number five. When everything around you is falling apart, how do you stay mentally strong and avoid slipping into negativity or self-pity? That's a good one. That's good.
Remembering the lessons I've learned and the wins that I've garnered from what I've gone through, to not return, to be a repeat offender of self-infliction, self-sabotage,
right.
And to compromise my integrity. No, never again. Not happen. You got to learn that lesson, and you have to go through the steps to see where you went wrong so you can recognize it the next go round, and you pass and you move on to bigger and greater things. Because if you don't pass this lesson, you're going to stay there until you pass it. That's how life is.
I want to add on to that. At the end of the day, man, if you're not living like that, you're going to have a very difficult life. You feel what I'm saying? Meaning self-affliction, self-sabotaging, meaning you'll hurt yourself. You're hurt, like, that's great. Like, again, that's the message we want to get out. Until you begin to change, you have to understand you're hurting yourself in every possible way. So you got to change so that you can give yourself the opportunity to succeed. You know what I mean? You're shooting yourself. You hurting yourself. It's self-infliction. You're getting in your own way. You're your own worst enemy. All that great stuff, you know what I mean, that the analogies that they put out there. That's another great answer, Lady Steff. That's what we want to get out there, because that's what a lot of people do. A lot of people will continue to lie to themselves until the light reveals it. You feel me? Until you lose everything, until you don't have anything. Then you point the finger like everybody did you wrong, and not, again, taking accountability for why you're in this predicament. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? We all been there. Like it just depends on how you get through it. And that determines based on you not lying to yourself, you staying disciplined and taking accountability. If not, like I said, it's not a lot of different options. Nigga, this shit was already, written before we were born. It's the script. You gotta stick to it. You know what I mean? It's discipline. But those are the things, again, great answer, that how you bounce back from a lot of bad situations. How to stay real and true to self and not fall victim to the okie doke. You know what I mean? Meaning you receiving a phone call of somebody trying to pick at you and you like, where the fuck this phone call come from out of life? Like why that, you know what I mean? Somebody's thinking about me at this moment in this way and I'm just chilling, enjoying life with my family. You feel me? And you not get sucked into the bullshit and make that situation worse than what it gotta be. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, excuse me, brother. Than what it has to be. My apologies. You know what I mean? So
you could lie to everybody but yourself. That's literally been my motto for the last 5-6 months. Rest in peace, my mom. But you can lie to everybody but yourself.
But that's again everything that we were saying. That's the end all be. You can lie, but eventually, who you are will come to light. Like what you do, like the way that you move, your characteristics. You know what I'm saying? Whether good or bad, it's going to come to light. Yeah. So you can try to fake the funk all you want, but eventually, what's done in the dark will come to light.
Now I'm gonna say in regards to this question, what I do to stay strong. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. I'm gonna just say I've been smoking. I've been exercising more. I've been trying to, you know what I mean, better myself mentally and physically. I'm already financially forward in regards to working and trying to better my brand and stuff like that. That's a given every day. But you know, I probably worked out more in the last 6 months than I've had in the last, mad years or whatever. You know what I mean? So that I don't fall into a certain mental or whatever, I'll do some sets or something.
Sets like what? Working out sets?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Is that what helps you to free your mind so that you can get a clear mind and make a sound decision?
Sometimes that do.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
A lot of people do that. Not to cut you off, but just to add to what you're saying.
Yeah, like I'm looking at the question again, and it's like, that's what I do.
Yeah.
I'll try to, you know what I mean? Because if you feeling good about yourself, then, it says here self-pity. You know what I mean? You won't fall into that if you feel like you working out and, you know what I mean? You seeing results or whatever the situation is. So you like, all right, it's a way of feeling better about yourself. And, for somebody that could fall into a, self-pity situation or whatever.
Yeah, trying to get
you know what I mean? So I'm gonna say when I look at the question that I've been working out more.
You've been working out. You funny as shit. I'm looking at the question. You've been working out more. That's
how I stay mentally to avoid slipping into the negativity. I'll just, I'll shut it off.
You work on yourself,
and then I've been.
That's a form of self-care. That's what I'm with you. I'm with you. It's a form of self-care. Working out, it does a lot. It releases endorphins. It releases like that bad energy out of you without you knowing it.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's working you out. You know what I mean? And in return, there's better health, which makes you feel better about yourself, looks and internally. It's self-care, brother. So again, that's a great, release or way of, staying mentally strong. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm being honest.
You by yourself a lot of times when you're working out. You focus. Working out is an activity of focus, discipline. Yeah, meaning hold on real quick. Like if I don't do it this way, I'm gonna get hurt. If I don't do this, I'm gonna be out of shape. If I'm not gonna be, boom, boom. So, and I know some days when I wake up, I'm not gonna feel like doing this shit, but I'm going to do it. It's discipline. It makes you better. That consistency makes you better. It helps you with other things other than working out.
I literally roll an L. When my girl,
I do that afterwards. Have you seen?
So this is my way.
You do it before?
No, I do it during.
Oh, during.
Literally. All right, the L being roll. I look. All right, I'll do a set until it's done, and then it's sparked, and it's my turn. Okay. Right. So now I put it down. It's my turn. When I hand it back, now I'm doing.
Well, you hold the L pretty long too, so I mean, by the time you pass the L back, to me, you done got a bunch of rests. I mean, like, damn, homie, how many between the sets you gonna wait? You know what I'm saying? You know, so I get it. You know, by the time you pass the L back, okay.
I mean, I got my little kettlebell that I
the kettlebell. Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and you know what I mean. So I kind of do it while I'm watching.
And then them boys that be really at it, I don't know, man. You know, because you know.
No, and I be watching TV. I be watching the game.
No, I'm talking about the couch.
I like the vicious go to the gym ball.
That brothers, that's what I'm about to say. I don't really know in certain workouts that smoking is going to really work. It's not going to fit into that because you going and you need everything to be a lot to be able to do something.
I got my kettlebell.
It's a pre-workout and a post.
Yeah, it's either before or after. That's how.
Yeah, and then when I'm done, it's like.
I'm gonna keep it real. So that's how I always looked at it. It was never during, but again, teachers on it was either before or after. But again, still a good way to relieve stress and keep a clear mind so you can make a sound decision. Yeah. And you're also working on the internal and the exterior and the interior as well. You feel me? That's definitely something that I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there in TV can benefit from. You know what I mean? Because this is another thing, real quick before we move on, is that a lot of people scroll and they be sitting, they don't be doing shit. No. They be sitting on the couch, drinking, eating, smoking, doing whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Where a lot of times, and I got a lot of buddies, you know what I mean, too. Don't get me wrong. I am strong up top. Like I said, I got a little gut. We're going to work on that summertime here. But it's about being active. It's about movement. You know what I mean? It's about being able to jump the gate. I still can jump a fucking gate. You know, I'm supposed to, but I still can jump a fence, a gate, whatever. And I think that does a lot for your brain cells. You feel me? Knowing that I'm capable of, you know what I mean, or knowing that I'm not going to hurt myself trying to do this. You feel me?
I got a son that's bigger than me, and I got stepsons that's bigger than me too. So I'll be in the crib working out because I refuse to be the weakest man in the crib.
Well, you know, shit. Well, I look at it like this. That's never. I mean, see, that's the thing too. That's the thing that we carry as men.
Yeah, I can't.
That's a man thing. Like I'm always going to be the strongest, whatever bravado in this motherfucking.
If you meet me at the fridge, what's up, homie?
It's like, all right, so in my house, besides my woman, in my house, you see me coming, you move. Yeah. It's just what it is. She don't gotta move shit. She, I move around her, but anybody else in my house, they know. My little son, my youngest son, he know that's my chair. He'll get in it, but if he see me coming, he's gonna get out of my chair. He know that's daddy's chair.
Yeah, love it. I love because your son is not my son's size.
Yeah.
Lord.
Oh, they gonna be, but they know. Well, I got you though. I understand.
Well, hold on. Yeah.
So with
if your sons,
both of them, body shots,
your size,
body shots,
bless your heart,
body shots. I'm still the head.
No, I got you. But you're going to make sure you maintain that as you walk.
Always. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, so that's the thing of why they need to be around us. That's the reason
a little roll past you.
That's the reason why we need to be in their lives.
18-year-old.
It's called honor and respect. And where they learn that the most from is from their dad. They don't play with their mom. They don't play with their dad. You know this. And I'm talking about as far as raising them. They let the shit out their mom. They let a mom too. Don't give people that dog their mom. But when we talking about how they're learning, meaning, like I said, they know I'm coming. Respect that. That's me. I'm the reason for this. Yeah. I don't have to portray it and say it. Yeah. And even when you dealing with your mom, she know it. She's also going to show them that as well. That you're the head. You feel what I'm saying? We're leading over here, right? So yes, through their whole way of life until I die, I'm always carrying it as I am the head, strength, wisdom of that last name that I carry. That's what it is. That's what it is. Because who else they gonna get it from?
Well, get your reps in.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be body shots until it can't be body shots, but by the time it stops, they'll get it. By the time I feel like
my son is bigger than me.
I understand. And if body shots got to be given at the teenage years, then body shots will be given. But there will be a time that I won't have to give them.
No, I understand.
I know, and it's the same for you. But I'm agreeing with you in the aspect of ass whoopings and putting them in place so that
when they know. Doing my push-ups, they see me, bro.
Real quick. All right, so I look at it like this.
Like, not to dwell on it too long.
I prefer the lesson to be learned from me and my woman than to be learned outside. I know certain lessons have to, but no, I'm talking about the ones that keep you safe. Those lessons and those rules or those morals and principles, should be learned here.
Yeah, definitely.
And I want them to be learned here. So that way, when it does happen, if it happens, I know how I'm coming. I know what I got to do as a parent. You feel what I'm saying? Because I already instilled these values in you. We know how the world is. The world can lie. The world can make your child feel like they're lying or they're not telling the truth or, try to cower them down so they're not giving you the full spiel so that they don't, this other person or adult, whatever, doesn't get in trouble. That's everything. So if I'm training you correctly on how to carry yourself when you leave this house, I know that's what we got working in our favor. That's how I'm able to protect you.
Yeah.
That's how I'm able to keep you protected and safe. You feel me? So yeah, certain things I need them to know that shit here.
Yeah.
Like, and you know this as well because we have autistic children. With my youngest son, real quick, he has to tell me that because he doesn't speak. He has to tell me based on how he feels towards you. There's certain things I got to teach him. And then I get to teach it to his older brother because his older brother don't know because he never went through it. But like, this is what we do. This is how we do it without having to speak. You feel me?
Yeah, no, I
because
got you.
I bugged the fuck out, man.
I was just letting you know that I was just trying to make sure that I'm good because I don't want homie to catch me. I walk past the bathroom. He feel like
but they gonna try it, but they know though.
Yeah.
But that's that. But you gotta also understand that that's a rites of passage. That's the like the animalistic thing that's in a male. It's like I got a daughter. My daughter walk past me and mess with me because I'll be looking at her like, Ansley, I'm not moving. It's gonna be more mental with the daughter and more physical with the boys.
Yeah.
The boys gonna try it physically because they're trying to measure up. How do I measure up? Do I measure up? You know what I mean? What is it in me? Am I tough enough? Boom, boom, boom. The daughter is going to mind game. She's going to try to see if she can mentally outsmart you. Boys too, but it's going to be more with the daughter. You feel me?
She be killing.
Yeah, she be killing you. I bet she do.
Yeah. All right, look,
you
man.
Can't
We
give her a
got to
body
go back
shot.
to the home run hitter.
Number one.
Number one. We gonna go to number one. She knocking them out the joint. So we shout out to me and Ro on elaborating after Lady Steff knocked the question out the park.
Oh shit.
Yeah, bro.
I'm just adding my little piece, bro.
I'm just
That's
saying,
all,
you know what I'm saying? She knocking them out. All right. When you hit your lowest point, what was the moment you realized you had to pick yourself back up?
Oh man, well let's talk about the lowest point. What that was, at least in my perspective. I had just gotten out of the Army. I was a full-time graduate student. I was a full-time employee. I had 3 jobs. I slept 3 days a week. And I had class 3 times a week. The 3 jobs that I had were spanned across 7 days. So one job was Monday through Friday. The other job was a night job. And the other job was a weekend job. Right. So my whole week was taken up. And I had to get my sons to school. I had to do my homework. I had to make sure that the clothes was washed and to keep the house straight. It became a little overwhelming at a certain point because, being the single parent, that's a lot. Mm-hmm. That's a lot to bear.
That's
all the bills. I was the mechanic. Right. I was the everything. It's just like, like, man, right. When is this going to let up?
Right.
And it was a lot, and I was ready to kind of call a timeout.
Right.
So no, my mom came in. She was like, "Oh no, what's going on? Right. You all right?"
Right.
And then after that, I finished with honors. Stopped working those jobs. I have a career now. I'm a radio show host now. Mm-hmm. I have multiple businesses now. Mm-hmm. I am a teacher now. I am a pillar in my community. So you can do it.
Yeah, that's definitely, that's definitely a round of applause. Any single parent out there understands, and I could quite understand. It's a lot. You know, it's not you having to take care of yourself is a lot, but you having to
It's
take
what
care
you're
of.
responsible for.
Yeah, it's what you're responsible for, what you have to sacrifice. There's others that you're responsible for before it comes to yourself.
But you don't get no days off.
Right, and that
You can take off for you
Yeah.
before your responsibilities. It ain't no we not eating today.
Right.
There is no pay
Right.
no lights.
No lights.
No clothes.
TV, yeah.
No lunch, no
Yeah.
snacks.
Right.
Those are non-negotiables.
Right. But that's what I was going to say as well. That, but on top of the fact, you have to go to school, you have to go to work 3 times. I mean, basically all week. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot. You know what I mean? When do you get a break?
Yeah.
And you know, as a human being, you can break down. It's not the fact that you're telling yourself the body will physically just shut down on you. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't want to recognize that you need to take a break. So that's a lot. And then, you know, not to have anyone there. And then you, as a human, oh man, who's here to help me? Who's here to understand what I'm going through right now? I just need a little bit of help.
Who can you talk to?
Right.
Not that you can't do it spiritually, but having a physical
energy
human.
That's
in
what
the room.
I meant. Yeah. That's what no doubt. That's like what I meant, because realistically, I feel it.
Yeah.
I felt it.
Yeah.
And I know that it has to be another being, a body. It's not a spiritual thing. Like I'm talking, like you need to get that shit off your chest, and you want somebody to engage with you and understand your plight. Even if they're not helping, they're helping because they're easing your tension, your pain, right?
You get to let it out.
Right. And that's very important. And like I stated again, it's a lot. It's really sad that, you know, with knowing someone's going through that you would be a person that would try to cause more strife or more stress.
Make it worse, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Knowing that, you know what I mean? That's,
Or using that vulnerability for you to benefit.
Yeah. Knowing, taking advantage of the situation, right?
You are not helping at all.
And it's a lot of, and the reason why I want to bring that up, people, is because it's a lot of creeps out there. There's a lot of shout out people that will try to capitalize off your worst moment. You know what I mean? Knowing that you're vulnerable. You wouldn't normally be vulnerable, but they know that you're going through something at the time. So this is their way to, you know, manipulate and capitalize off the situation. You feel me? And that's what we must not do. And I'm talking to, it's a lot of different scenarios that play into that, but a lot of grown-ass men out there knowing that they want to.
Yeah, right. Being as though we have a female on the show, that definitely you know, does a spin for her to sit up here and say.
You cut me off again though, bro. I like that. I think we did one of them, and like 2 or 3 of them a show and shit. But I was just, if I could finish
I was
real
over
quick.
here chilling.
Yeah, I know you was chilling. I was about to
listening.
wrap it up though. Free Truth Raymond.
My bad.
You know what I'm saying? We get one interruption, I guess 1 or 2 interruptions a show. You feel me? But
I be trying to interrupt you 4 or 5. I get like 6 files. I'm like,
okay. So I know I got to look out
I'm
for
like
the flagrant. I got to look out for the flagrant files.
Yeah, we matter of fact.
But real quick though, it's just what I'm saying is kudos, because again, it's a lot, and we deal with a lot. That's why when you see a person being successful and winning, give them their kudos, because everybody paid a price. Everybody pays a price, bro. You know what I'm saying? And some people are well deserving of their blessings. You know what I mean? But we're so quick to want to hate because, you know, we don't quite understand at times what it took for that person to get to what they got, or how they got there, or whatever they might have went through, their trials and tribulations or their journey. We don't understand. We're just too quick to assume that person didn't sacrifice for that. You know what I mean? If people had more empathy and compassion like that, bro, it would be a better place. No bullshit. And listen, I go through a lot of bullshit. I shut down there. That's a lot of shit that I can turn back into the old me. Like those things are there. They brush up on me every once in a while, and it shows me that I've matured and I've grown. Why? Because they not fucking with me, and they only are trying to get my attention. It's like when you kid like, go play and do shit. It's like you're trying to get my attention. But at the end of the day, you're not on my level, and I don't owe you a fucking thing. You know what I mean? So go play. You know what I mean? I don't got time for none of that shit. It's not no beef. It ain't what I could. I'm not even thinking about or devoting that energy of what I could do when it comes to that. You feel me? I just cut it off at the hip, because at the end of the day, you don't know what I'm going through when you want to play these games. You don't know what anybody's going through when they play them. Like I said, what if this sister, she's going through everything she's going through, and you decide that you want to fuck with her today? You know what I mean? Did she snap? Not saying she should, but she has right. She's going through a lot. There's a lot of pressures. You feel me? Meaning, depending on how I hit it, I don't know what I may get. You feel me? So that's just what I mean. Like, having some empathy for your fellow man or woman, because we don't be always knowing what each other's going through. And that's a lot. And a lot of us are going through a lot. And putting a fucking smile on at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if I was for to say, yo, me and you, we close, it's a little different. I might get the truth. You know what I'm saying? But what I mean by this is, I'm like, damn, you all right? If you're not all right, I can get the truth. Like, no, I ain't all right. But everybody don't give you.
Every time he asks me, am I all right? That's not funny.
Because that's the truth. That's the free truth. That's why I love that name. Everybody don't get that, is what I'm trying to tell you. I know it's niggas not on my level. Not financially. Morally.
But there needs to be somebody morally on your level for you so that you can vent.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. But that's a fact. That's a fact.
Somebody there.
Because the understanding has to be my level or above for me to give it to you. If not, I'm not, because you're going to misinterpret. Right. You're going to offend. Yeah.
You're going to take it offensively.
Yeah, no, you're going to offend me, the one who's sharing it. And you know what I mean? I'm only trying to get some understanding, or maybe just vent. So I understand.
They think I'm a part of the problem. I'm a part of the solution.
I'm going to keep it a bean. Me and my mother have had that problem. My mother. And I love my mother to death, but it's the emotional intelligence. It's like you got to know how to respond and when to respond based on what you're getting from the situation. Like when you know, like, I'm not going to be a dick right now, or I'm not going to be aggressive rolling right now. Aggressive rolling is not what this situation needs right now. You get what I'm saying? So I have to be mindful of my pitch, my tone when I'm coming across. That's emotional intelligence. I have to understand you. If not, don't respond, because I'm not trying to make the situation worse. I know you're not no fucking dummy. I know you understand life. I know you get it. But right now, that's not what you need.
Emotional intelligence.
That's what it is.
Listen,
well, I'm sorry.
I was at an event yesterday. I ain't got the, because it's code of conduct.
We gonna say, no, this is code of conduct. Yes, brother, this is code of conduct.
Right. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
So I'm just gonna talk about my experience. So I was there with a friend that I've known since 13. And when I came in, I was shaking people. And people, whatever, and it was like, it was a time where I ain't with none of these people.
Right.
I was smoking in the garbage.
Right.
I said, but I'm like, this is what I do. I know you don't, you know what I mean? You know Ray.
Right.
You don't know Free Truth Ray.
Right.
When I'm out here
shaking hands and kissing babies.
That's literally what I said yesterday. I literally went to the event. Yeah. I saw my sister and her husband there. Yeah. I didn't expect to see them.
Right.
And I said, all right, listen, I didn't come here to hang with y'all. I didn't even expect to see y'all. Yeah. But what I'm gonna do is, we don't gotta
really hang with y'all.
But no, I said, listen, I'm gonna come back to y'all.
Right.
But I gotta shake hands and kiss babies. That's that's
it's love, but we're not here for y'all. There ain't nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah, like I'm out.
Yeah. And I don't think that can be taken any kind of way. You came and showed the love and respect. Meaning, like, what's up? You announced yourself, you greeted, and then, but I'm not here for that. I didn't come with y'all.
Yeah.
I'm to be in love. It's cool, but I'm here to kiss babies and shit. I'm here to network. I'm here to work.
I'm here on that note. You know what I'm saying? But that's how that went. But it was like, you know how you were saying what people go through.
Right.
And I was telling my sister husband, I was like, I take a lot of L's, but people don't see that. You know what I mean? They only see what they see. You know what I mean? Or, when they see me, they think that I'm doing good because I took a certain picture or whatever with somebody. You know what I mean? When you out with I mean, I told him, I said, bro, I done picked my face up on the ground a lot of times, a lot of days. You know what I mean? On this journey to get in where I'm at, because I'm not afraid to speak to people.
Well,
I've spoken to people.
It's called living.
Oh yeah. But a lot of people ain't afraid. No, they afraid to do that, or they don't know how to handle walking up to somebody and you pitching them the CEO Roadshow, right? And you saying, yo, be a guest on my show, and they looking at you, but you could feel their energy. Let's say this is somebody you may have a certain admirement for. So that's why you talking to him and you want him on your show.
Right.
You walk up to him and you like, yo, but you feel their energy that they ain't getting back with you. They ain't gonna DM you. But you still carry the conversation with a smile on your face, like, all right, and you walk away from that conversation like, I know this person ain't give a damn about what I just said, but it's all good. I'm still me, and I don't feel like, me going over to this person and presenting myself to them that it took anything away from me. You know
so
what I mean?
I'm gonna say this, and you know this as well. Nothing comes to a sleeper but a dream.
Yeah.
So with that being said, is you gonna go make it happen, or you gonna watch it pass you by? You know what I mean? So it's either you can learn to be that person, or you can sit there and allow the opportunities to pass you by.
Yeah.
It's all you're only gonna be as successful as the motherfuckers that you talk to. You know what I mean?
Right. So you got to take them L's and talking to this one,
and
this one, and this one.
And we all know this. Like it's not going to be the people that's closest to you that's going to get you to where you're going. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a part of the process. It's a part of the journey. If you're a person that recognizes that you're not, so everybody can't be Free Truth Raymond. Everybody can't just go into the place before the person that invited them got there and introduce and walk around and work the room. You know what I mean? So you got to learn to adapt to this situation, meaning like if I'm not the person, you might got to get somebody to be on the team to do it for you. You feel what I'm saying? There's ways around certain things if you're not comfortable with doing it yourself. You feel me? But it still got to get done.
I want to say on camera, bro, in front of you, you my guy.
Yeah.
A lot of times that I do that, I do be uncomfortable. I literally take a deep breath. Mm-hmm. I go to certain events and stuff or whatever. I literally smoke. I take a deep breath. I be like, all right, come on. And then I just like, all right, I'm about to just, you know what I mean?
No, I'm glad you shared that because I can analyze it if you're giving me what it is.
Like I'm real rap. Like
I'm saying
when I be walking up to certain people, I don't know if they gonna respond.
Listen, what I'm saying.
Respond back to me
or do that, even if they take the deep breath. Meaning, like, okay, I took the deep breath. Now I'm in front of the person that I need to speak to, or in front of the people that I need to speak to, and it just ain't coming out right. It don't sound right. I don't feel like myself. This is just a bomb situation. So it's the confidence, although, however you do it, you get it done. And it's working. It's different if you're doing it and it's not working. You know what I mean? You got to find what works for you. That's where I'm just getting at. Like, everybody can't be you. Like I said, everybody has their own strengths and their weaknesses. So you might get with me and I could do the same thing. But you might be able to be around people you don't like. And with me, I don't want to do that. You dig what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
No.
Everybody has their own superpowers and strengths. Some of it may align, but like I said, how can I say this?
Team dynamics.
Yeah. Batman doesn't run fast like the Flash, but the Flash don't got the money and the gadgets that the Batman got.
So I'm good at starting conversations, right? Mm-hmm. So when we go places, I might start a conversation. And depending on what that person's saying,
right, I
might be like, and I'll defer it right to Stephanie. Thanks.
Right.
Not the saying that I'm not intelligent enough to handle the conversation, but I'll be like, okay, you using a different lingo in which I go about. I got somebody that talk your language.
Okay.
Boom.
And but that's what I'm saying. That's what I said. Like,
you know what I mean?
If you're not going to do it, that doesn't mean it still doesn't need to be done.
Yeah.
So that means if I'm not going to do it, and the right thing to do as far as being successful is find somebody that can be a part of the team that can do it. Yeah. That's just what it is. Yeah. If not, you're going to lack in that, and it's going to eventually hurt you. You know what I'm saying? That's your options. You feel me?
You try to use big words on me and all that. Try to use all that big.
Well, that just comes from reading.
Then I'll be like, all right. Not that I don't know it. Shout out to Mr. Massey, greatest English teacher alive, and Simon Gratz.
And track coach. He was my track coach.
But all I was really going to say,
not saying I don't know, but because that ain't how I talk.
Reading more helps that, period.
I'll be like, for real?
I'm just dropping it to y'all, anybody out there. I'm just being 1,000%.
Yeah.
If you are a person that is, if you feel like it's, when it comes to language, meaning to understand when somebody's using certain words, playing on certain words.
Yes.
That really comes from reading.
Yes.
You get the word in the passage and it's explaining to you how it should be used or displayed in the conversation. Or in the context, thank you, sister.
Yes.
The context,
Yeah.
the context in which it should be, that comes from reading. And you read what you like. You don't gotta go read physics or the philosophies. You don't gotta do that yet. You can read comic books and horror books or books based on horror. I would honestly, I'm sorry, but I would not recommend urban fiction. I would not at all. When it comes to literature or language, I would not refer that because it's not written in the proper context.
Yeah.
I'm being honest.
No, I understand.
I've written, that's why I don't read that junk. I don't want to disrespect anyone out there making a living off of it, but to me that's junk. Some of them don't even spell the words correctly. Like, they really try to talk in the lingo, the jargon. That's crazy to me, but it's out of context. So I don't read those type of books. I'm talking about like outside of that drama books, romance books, horror books. You know what I'm saying? Mystery books. Things that you might like as far as movies or read, it will put it in context and that will give you the explaining and definition of a lot of words or how to use it or what does it mean.
Listen, no, bro, I'm gonna let you know that there has been times where she has sat back and I have been able to hold conversations with people in that manner and be boom, 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 and going right back with them, and she be sitting there like,
No, yeah, I want you to win.
right, look at you.
Right.
But in my head, I be looking like, don't be thinking, because I don't know, man. People
It's like
people
this.
take my
All
side.
right, so I put it to like this. It's
I don't know what it is,
From what it
man.
sounds like to you, it's the want. Do I want to do it?
Yeah.
And the answer is yes. You have to do it.
Yeah.
That's how I look at those things. It's not, the want is the have to. It's like there's no question, there's no other option. As Lady Steff said earlier, there's no question in the kids having to eat. There's no question in the bills having to be paid. Like those are things that are non-negotiable. Like, so we don't play with those. So it's the same thing that you take those same principles and you place it in every circumstance of your life or every situation in your life, and it should change for the better. You know what I mean? That's the discipline.
You're right.
You feel me? It's, again, what I'm saying, and to keep it 1,000, I know I'm right because there's no other answer.
No,
when you want to come up out of poverty, when you want to come out of survival mode, when you want to change your circumstances from, I'm sorry, I'm not talking to each other, I'm talk to the camera.
Yeah.
These are the steps that you must take. There is no other steps. It was written already. We are just sticking to the script and being disciplined and doing it so we could come up the fuck out of it. You know what I mean? This is not something a script the CEO wrote. This script was already written. So there isn't a lot of different options. There isn't. There is if you want to take forever to get through it. How about that? Yeah, there are other options and ways that you can go about doing it. But how long do you want to take? How long do you want to take for your circumstances to change?
So you will always have the option. This is crazy.
Yes.
You will always have the option of fucking it up.
Yes. What?
So listen, right now, in my life right now, I see a bright future.
I'm listening.
Oh Lord, do I do.
Yes.
But at the same time, never
can
before
fuck it all
in my
up.
life, as I'm seeing this future,
Not saying I don't want
and
that.
this is what I'm
yes,
dealing with
yes.
this, and I could do.
You can fuck it all up.
Bro,
Horribly.
every option to fuck it up
Yes.
is right there.
All right, so I don't want to say it like this. I'm getting where you go. I don't want to scare you to the point where it's not
It's
like
like
that. All right, so it's like
crazy.
this. If you want to be lazy, if you don't want to attend to your non-negotiables, if you don't want to adhere to your morals and principles, the things that make you supposedly solid and true to self, then you can answer your own question. Because that's like those are the things that keep me alive. Those are the things that why you fuck with me. Those are the things why I fuck with you. Because aside when you survey, are you a decent person? Are you living the way that you talking?
And once you start something,
I'm being honest.
People waiting for you to
all that shit comes.
They waiting for it to not stop.
Now we getting somewhere, people.
Yeah,
now we getting somewhere. I know we got like 5 or 10 minutes, but now we getting somewhere. Now you fucking getting somewhere.
God.
So now we're
They waiting for the last.
Hold on.
The last
Now we're
episode of Code of
No,
Conduct.
no, yes. Yes, niggas. Yes. They waiting for me and you to probably beef and have a joint and don't fuck with each other.
They waiting for me and you to talk about each other on social
media. There's not everybody, but there's people that are there. I'm just telling you though, where the road you're going down, that yes. So once you're done fighting with your own demons, your personal demons, right? There's demons out there that you gotta fight with as well. Not saying fight with, but you gotta know how to deal with them.
Yeah.
You gotta know how to conquer them, cage them, do whatever, because that's what I meant earlier. Like, you're living life. Life is good. You chilling with your family. You'll get a phone call that'll try to take you away from all that. If you don't make the right decision, you could fall right into the rabbit hole and lose everything. Remember how you were just saying fuck up everything? You can fuck up everything with the wrong decision or decisions. That shit is where you can lose everything.
Every time I face one of them, like literally, I'll be like, look, this shit crazy.
That's life. That's fucking life.
Now I'm gonna be boo, 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 boo. I mean, because there's consequences behind.
While you out having vacation, you with your kids and your woman, you're enjoying yourself. There's somebody thinking something negative about you. Not saying that's what we think about, but it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's the reality. Like, not saying we think about it because we're not thinking about the dickheads who's thinking about us negatively, but just know that while you're enjoying your life and you're doing what you're supposed to do in life, there's somebody out there not wishing you well. Yes. And it's not even when you feel it, because you're living life. You're probably protected. You're blessed. You know what I'm saying? You pray. You're protected in that sense. Spiritually, emotionally. You're protected so you don't feel it, but it's happening.
No, listen.
So that's why when you say what you say, yes, there are fucking people that's waiting for that.
Yeah.
That's why I keep giving it to them. I know it. I feel it. I go through it. Everybody don't gotta know it or feel it that comes from me and all, because I can handle it. It don't need to go past where I nip it at. It don't gotta go past so it can affect somebody else that cares about how I feel. Shit like that. That's what we do as men. But yes, what you say, and that's a great example, because it don't only happen there. It happens in every aspect of your life.
Every week.
Every aspect of your life.
On gas station radio.
Yeah, I'm letting people know. Shit.
We still here.
We still here. And we got another dope guest, and we still relevant doing this. And we talking to somebody that's doing this and doing that and all that. But when we be out and about, I was telling her, so I got a homie, he got this slogan that says no U-turns. I'm accepting all U-turns. I'm accepting all U-turns.
That U-turn all the people that might say your business. That U-turn might say your whole
I'm accepting legacy. All U-turns. All the people that used to be acting a little and they see that I'm still moving. They see still the trend going up. Now they back liking and they back this and they see you at the event. Hey, what's up? I'm accepting all U-turns. I'm on top of that as well.
I get the good. I get the bad. I get the good as well as the bad. Like, I get people that I don't think is watching, that give me motivation, that direct people my way, that I don't even think they see what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? That I don't even think they know what I'm doing. They know me and they might catch a glimpse here and there, but because they might not like it often or whatever, I'm thinking they might not know what the fuck going on. Nope, they know what's going on. And they let me know. They'll give me a big up in a time when I don't think, out of nowhere, or they'll send somebody my way and I knew that they did it. It works both ways, but we do get more negative than the positive. You feel what I'm saying? But it works both ways. People that are proud to see you doing it, because you know why? They know that it ain't easy. When they see me do people see what me and Tor do, I have to throw my partner Tor in this as well, because he's just as responsible for what we got going on as I am. At the end of the day, they are happy to see what we're continuing and that we're consistent and that we have something of value going on. It says a lot, because those people know this shit ain't easy. Those people know that you got life, you got a wife, you got kids, you got a job, you got to do all that. And then this is also on the side. And you got to set the bar just as high. It's like we said, there's certain circumstances across every situation or plane in life, right? So we do get that. But aside from that, it's sad to say we get the hate too. He don't get to see the hate as much as I get to see it. You know what I mean? Because he don't follow and be all on that shit.
You see how you say that? I shield her from it.
But I do. I don't shield him from it. I think maybe he knows. I'm speaking of my partner, Tor. He may know. But I know what you mean, and I respect that. But that's why I shield her. That's why me and my woman are the way that we are. She doesn't have to be a part of this life. She doesn't. That's why she don't. If I need her help, she'll come. But no, this is a lot. It's a fucking lot. You know, aside from her working, her coming home being a woman and a mother, and she's in school right now as well to, you know, be a director in education. Like, that's a lot. So I gotta be mindful to take shit off of her, not let shit come her way.
Yeah, I deal with all the.
Yeah, because that's what you're supposed to do. That's
all the positive and all
what's
the
the
good.
purpose of having a man
do?
for a woman? What's the purpose of having a
Go
man
right
if he can't protect her from those things? If he can't shield her and put her up in that aspect, what's the purpose of having a man?
Yeah, no. I take all the nut shit.
You're supposed to.
That
when she has a problem, I know how to handle it because she know what she know, man. Like I said, I got a phone call from some nut ass niggas, and at the end of the night, recently, but before, and she seen my energy because I'm on the phone with them. But at the end of the day, she seen how I shut that shit down, and after that, there's no worries. Like, it ain't no I'm shook or anything gonna happen because she know I got it, and I know what I have to do if anything, depending on what happens, if anything happens. But she trusts in the fact that I got it. So when she comes to me with her issues and her problems and issues aren't as deep as mine. You feel me? But yet we're gonna get through it, and you still gonna handle it the same way. It's training. It's like I'm building you up to be the same person. We are one. You feel me? Yeah. But it's our job to protect them from that. Don't worry about that. Handle it like this. And one thing I can say about women,
we laugh about. I get to smoke and laugh with her about it.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I mean, she'd be like, "What? No,
well, I mean,
I ain't even know." I'll be like, "Yeah, man."
We got like 4 minutes. We got like 4 minutes.
You're so oblivious to me. I don't live my life like that. My
You
page don't look like that.
So
you know what we run in with the he say she this and this.
No,
and
what she
that
just
and
said
all
is,
that.
is what I've noticed has been my moniker for maybe the last year and a half. To be honest, is I don't live like that anymore and I'm gonna keep it 1,000 because, like I stated, there are things that come to me that push me to be that old person, and I'm gonna wreck everything. We both gonna go. Like on that tip, like if it's that deep, but I can't live like that, so it's not worth it. So at the end of the day, I don't live like that no more. So unless you really trying to hurt me, bro, physically, or hurt somebody that's close to me physically, it's no problem. And if I feel it's that, then we're gonna meet. It's not me waiting. If I know that that's what the case is, and I'm not promoting this to nobody, but just as a man, this is how I feel like you should defend. Anything that feels like it's going to hurt you or your family, that's the only time you should be acting stupid. But as far as me inciting or engaging or entertaining that shit, I don't live like that no more.
Say that again.
And they know it.
Inciting,
engaging, inviting, and engaging are the three. Inciting, inviting, or engaging. I mean, any of that shit to bring in that bullshit.
Because I like that.
Because that's me accepting any of the bullshit that's becoming a part of it.
Those 3 words.
It is, because if anything happens to me now, and we all know this as grown folks, if any fucking thing happens to me now, it affects my kids. I'm literally saying, where are they gonna go? Who gonna get? I mean, I have one, but she's not in there. Like, they're not in her care. They're in my care. What is going to happen now that I'm not here to be able to fulfill my duties?
What happens to your non-negotiable?
Yeah, my non-negotiable. What happens to him because I let a suck-ass MC say something and get me out of character? You're not worth it. Listen.
I got too much going on.
Can I say this? It's like I said earlier in the show. A mother sucker will sit there and try to get your attention. They're doing things to get your attention because you're not paying them no mind. You're not on their level. I mean, they're not on your level. So they're doing things to get your attention so that you can play with them. I'm not doing it. I don't live like that. So unless you're trying to hurt me, you bust a move and show me that you're trying to hurt me and I live through that shit, it's on.
Exactly.
That's it. That's all I'm giving.
I'm giving this money.
On. Other than that, I'm giving this money. I'm giving out positivity. I'm trying to get back to my community and my culture and be a good example for my family. That's it.
You know what I mean? You said that greatly, bro. I'm not inciting,
inviting, or engaging. No bullshit.
I don't live my life.
I don't live. I'm telling you what I've been saying that for the last year and a half. I do not live like that. I don't live like that no more. So if you bring it, hold on. And this is grown man business.
Yeah.
If you bring that to me, you can't bitch about no circumstances, no consequences. And I'm gonna keep it a beam when I say this, because everybody's different. That means whether it be street or if they call the cops. You can't say nothing. If they're engaging, you're telling them you don't live like that, and they want to keep trying to push that envelope. You bought that. Because the man is telling you he don't live, he's not into that, and you want to try to push your agenda on him. So whatever comes to you, comes to you. You bought that. So understand that. That's a great gem to end the show on a code of conduct. Besides all the information given this episode, which is dope. Every time we have Lady Steff on the show. But yeah, that's real shit. If a grown man or woman tells you they're not into that and you keep trying to push the envelope on some street of gangster shit and they call the cops or they shoot or whatever, you bought any consequence that comes to you.
If they
Just
don't want
understand
to engage
Right.
and fight or entertain,
Right.
oh my God, I ain't engaging you. I ain't inviting you to come nowhere near me, and I
ain't entertaining none of your bullshit.
And I'm definitely not entertaining you. But if you try to violate all them,
if you try to violate,
after that, 3 strikes is out.
That's right. Now you with me, and that's a code that any adult I feel should live by when you're protecting your family. Yeah. That's what it is. That's what lets me know. I don't gotta ask no. You know how I go. It ain't no talking. We not talking no more, right? That's where it goes to, right? So at the end of the day, as an adult, as a grown man and woman defending or protecting their family, you know what you got to do, and you have your options. I'm not here to tell you or what to do at that point. You should know what to do. We all from Philadelphia, from the streets. You do what best works for you and your family. But at the end of the day, they cannot complain about whatever the consequence is because, again, you don't live like that. You don't operate under the same rules and regulations that they do, especially if it's not by the book. You know what I mean? So don't fall victim to the bullshit. Don't engage, don't invite, and don't entertain. You feel what I'm saying? That's grown man and woman business. You know what I mean? Once you feel if you catch yourself in a situation, and I'm gonna end it, I'm sorry. On this note, if you catch yourself in a situation and you run down them 3 categories, then you know that you need to bust a U-turn. You know what I'm saying? If not, then you're gonna fall victim to whatever that shit brings that road you're traveling down. You feel me? So again, man, I would like to thank Lady Steff for coming to the Code of Conduct and kicking it with us.
Home run hitter with all the questions.
Make sure you check out Lady Steff every Thursday on 98.5 Uptown Radio, Road Certified. You dig what I'm saying? You can catch her on the production credits under any Free Truth Ray track. You feel what I'm saying? She is major productions behind the brother. You feel me?
Autism-2.net to support autism awareness. It's all year, not just April. I live this every day. This is my life. This is a lifestyle and journey. There are no days off. There are no days off.
No doubt.
These non-negotiables are non-negotiable.
Non-negotiables, says Lady Steff.
That's the word of the day.
If you would like to be a guest on the Code of Conduct, you can DM my man Free Truth Raymond at Free Truth Ray on IG. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you tap in to all the movements. You dig what I'm saying? If you have a dirty house or business, please contact Heartthrob Cleaning Services, LLC. If the establishment isn't becoming to you, you ought to be coming to me. You dig what I'm saying? It's springtime, man. Get your spring cleaning in, man. We got discounts. We got, just tap into a real dope cleaning professionals over there at Heartthrob Cleaning Services. You feel me? Is there anything anybody else has to say?
No, man. We out, man.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Like,
peace and love.
Subscribe, share, and all the
There
dope
you go.
stuff that they say nowadays.
We'll catch you on the next go around. Peace and love.
Yeah. Roll certified. Roll up. Vibe with me. As I roll and puff, now it's time to pass the Dutch. Pass the Dutch. I hear them talking, they don't talk about much. They talk motion when they talk about us. Talk about us. As I roll and puff, now it's time to pass the Dutch. Pass the Dutch. I hear them talking, they don't talk about much. They talk motion when they talk about us.